Okay, so this is my mini review of the Sony FS5, this camera right here. I just picked up one of these cameras for a documentary show I'm shooting. It's a sports documentary show. Something a little different than fitness videos, which I normally shoot. I usually shoot on GH4s, I have an A7S II, but I needed something a little bit more robust, something that I could pick up and go shoot with, rather than the other cameras where I have to put different items on it to make it do the things I need it to do. So I've had this camera for a few hours. I got in the mail earlier today and I basically pulled out of the box, this one here. I pulled the battery out and I put it together. It's pretty intuitive, it just kind of, worked. You just put the pieces on and it comes together. And then I went out and ran around town and shot a little bit. So I'll show you that footage in a minute, but let me do my review first. If you're coming from a mirrorless or a DSLR type camera, then this is a big step up if you're a shooter, because all your buttons are here on the side. Everything that you need is here on the grip, or it's assignable somewhere on the camera. So basically once you set it up, you don't really have to go into your menu system very often, which is great, because with like the Sony, you're always in the menu and you're always trying to figure out where that button is and can't do anything. It's annoying. The screen's a bonus. The screen where it is pretty cool. The cable is whatever. I've seen a lot of people say that it sucks because it's not a shoulder mounted camera. Like, they want it here. This camera's not meant for shoulder work. It's more for like the documentary run and gun. I mean, it's light. I have a Canon lens on here. I have a bigger battery on it. And this camera's easy to hold. I mean, I can mount it right here on my chest and the screen's right where it needs it to be. If you want it stable, I can hold it out, I can put it up in my eye, all good things. One of the biggest bonuses from my other cameras is the ND filter and the fact that you can do a stepless ND. So you put it on your ND and then you have a little jog wheel here. So I was running out shooting and the light was changing depending on where I was at, because I was down at the beach, I was going under the pier, I was going outside, and it's cloudy today, so it's been weird weather. I had my aperture at a 2.8 the whole time. I just hung out with this jog wheel, bouncing it up and down, and I was able to run and gun with it pretty easily. Buffering for the slow motion is kind of a pain, but it is what it is. Like, if you're going to be shooting 400 frames a second, if you have to wait a few seconds to let it buffer and go into your system, that's fine. It just kind of sucks when there's a lot of action going on and you miss something because your camera's buffering. So I can tell you that's going to be one thing that's going to be a pain. I think you just have to work around it. This thing's cool. The release for this. So if you're shooting down here, or if you're shooting up here, monitor's nice. It swings down, swings up. Only thing I noticed is it doesn't swing back, so if I'm sitting on the side. I haven't looked at the footage yet. I've actually just got home. I pulled the camera out and I sat here. But yeah, let's go look at the footage and see what I got. My review. Would I recommend this camera? Coming from a DSLR and mirrorless, having a lot of those cameras the past few years, definitely. If you're shooting documentary, if you want to have something with that's more robust, has more ports, it's got SDI, it's got HDMI, it's got 2 XLR ports, it's got definitely mounting points, but for this size camera, and so far the quality, everything looks good, I would say, yeah, get this camera. The price is pretty awesome. And remember, this is a review I did after, you know, a few hours using the camera. If I change my mind and this camera ends up really sucking, then sure, I'll do another review and I'll tell you how much it sucks. But for now, it's good. I like it. Check out my channel. Check out some of the other videos I have. And if you want more reviews, I'll do more reviews.